And coming up this morning on the Joy Business Report, total value of secured loans granted and registered by banks and specialized deposit-taking institutions reaches almost 6 billion cedis at the end of June this year. Also, government borrowed 11.90 billion cedis via T-bills in August, a 3.21% increase over the previous month. Also coming up, Finance Minister Ken Ofori-Atta expresses optimism of Ghana's ability to secure the second tranche of $600 million International Monetary Fund bailout package. Details coming up. My name is Darryl Kwao. Hello to our friends listening from Koforidua on KTU Radio. First up, total value of loans secured through the collateral registry reached almost 6 billion cedis at the end of June this year. George Riafe has more on the latest report released by the Bank of Ghana.
The report showed that almost 6 billion Ghana cedis were disbursed from March to June this year and were based on items that were submitted to the collateral registry to cover this credit. This amount represents more than 15% jump over what was given in the same period for last year. Commercial banks accounted for almost 5 billion Ghana cedis. This credit, with special deposit-taking institutions accounting for the rest. The report also revealed that the total number of collateral registered went up by more than 15% to hit over 50,000 items. More than half of the searches on these items came from persons that wanted credit from savings and loans companies. The Collateral Registry is a body established by the Bank of Ghana under the Borrowers and Lenders Act to help borrowers register their movable and non-movable assets to help secure credit from financial institutions in the country.
George Riafe with that report. Government borrowed 11.90 billion cedis via treasury bills in August. This is a 3.21% increase over the previous month. On a monthly basis, yields on the 91-day and 182-day bills surged 178 basis points and 147 basis points respectively to 27.02% and 28.62%. Analysts foresee investors bidding higher yields for the T-bills in September as the government continues to show signs of reliance on money market funding. Meanwhile, the government plans to borrow 2.60 billion cedis on the money market this Friday to refinance maturing T-bills worth 2.43 billion cedis. Finance Minister Ken Ofori-Atta has expressed optimism Ghana would secure the second tranche of the $600 million International Monetary Fund bailout package. According to him, the country has shown progress in meeting its conditionalities. He explained that the government is ready for the IMF mission to assess the progress of the country's economic recovery. He was speaking at the Ghana Investment Promotion Centre's third CEO's breakfast meeting.
With regards to the fund, I think we have done well, and we continue to do. We're going to have our first review after the approval in November. So we are working, as we say in Ghana, assiduously to make sure that we are able to meet that, and I believe that we will. There are a lot of conditions to be met, but that's what we are here for.
That was Finance Minister Ken Ofori-Atta. A professor of finance, Elikulimi Agboy, is warning that proposals to increase the contributions of Social Security and National Insurance Trust will be seriously opposed by workers. This follows an announcement by the National Pensions Regulatory Authority that it welcomes proposals to increase the contributions to help sustain the pension scheme. But Professor Agboy says the current state of the economy may not support that.
If the pension funds can actually invest well and generate sufficient returns, we don't need to increase pension contributions. If they can manage the operations very well, we don't need to increase pension contributions. Increasing pension contributions now may be something that may be difficult for employees to swallow. Given the challenges we are going through, increasing the contributions now will be very difficult, and I foresee that labor unions may probably actually agitate against an increase in pension contributions at this moment.
Elikulimi Agboy is a finance professor. Access Bank Ghana and Deloitte Ghana have begun the SME Business Interaction Series. The project, which is aimed at helping small businesses with funding, will provide money to expand the operations of 10,000 small and medium enterprises. Group Head of Business Banking at Access Bank Ghana, Kafi Bimpe, speaking to Joy Business, said the project is designed to train SMEs on bookkeeping, taxation, and governance.
We are so committed to the development of SMEs. We want to bring them to the levels that we see globally, growing them to become major multinationals. So over the years, we have provided a number of imperatives for them, including migrating them to digital space, including giving them access to market, provided finance to them. Today, it's a first of its kind. We started our business interaction series, and we have brought on board Deloitte Ghana.
Group Head of Business Banking at Access Bank Ghana, Kafi Bimpe. Now, Coordinator of Alliances for Action Value Chain Development Program at the International Trade Center in Accra, Laria Tipo, is urging tree crop farmers to consider practicing sustainable forms of farming to help increase yield. According to him, having certain products like coffee and cocoa mixed with other crops on the farm is an effective way to increase farm yields whilst cutting down on costs. He believes that Ghana has the best lands for such farming practices.
That we increase the yield, we grow the coffee with other things so that you don't need to have large farms in order to have large yields and income. People can grow coffee together with other crops, and we align all of them in a manner that they get into the market. So from 1 hectare, the person can get almost 1 hectare of coffee, 1 hectare of something else, because we do the agronomy in such a way that the crops complement each other and have commercial value. So for a young person who wants to go into coffee, yes, you have your coffee, but you have other things and you optimize the income. So the labor that you need to weed, to tend is the same because, it's the same land.
Larry Atipo there, Coordinator of Alliances for Action Value Chain Development Program at the International Trade Center in Ghana. Now, if you're looking for a definition of resilience, then you should meet Sewa Jemfi Duku, who is CEO of one of Ghana's fastest growing restaurants, Chop Shop. Despite the challenging business environment, the former banker has become successful in establishing a chain of restaurants. Now, this Wednesday on the Joy Business Van, Sewa will share insights about the food and dining industry and how to stay on top.
Hello there, Joy Business Van. My name is Sewa Jemfiduku, founder and owner of the good food brand Chop Shop. Welcome to our airport residential branch. Come in with me. So prior to Chop Shop, I was working in the bank. I've been working in the bank for the past 5 years. And even when I started running the business, I was still in the bank till I finally decided that the business needed me, and so I had to move. I love it when people are happy. I love putting smiles on the faces of people.